Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in West Jefferson, North Carolina at Ashe County High School where the Ashe County Huskies welcome the North Wilkes Vikings. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight, as always, is Mark Hudler. And Mark, it's a great night for football here in West Jefferson.
It's just a beautiful fall evening here tonight in West Jefferson. Just an absolutely gorgeous night for football here in the mountains tonight. So get it kicked off here in about 10 minutes.
We'll get right into our Black Point points to know. North Wilkes is 4-2 overall, 0-2 in the conference with losses to East Wilkes and Wilkes Central.
Yep, of course, big conference game here tonight with for either team because, you know, when the preseason favorites come out, of course, Northeast and Wilkes Central was all three right there at the top and everything. So North has played the what I would call one of the top tier teams in the conference, the two top tier teams in the conference, in my opinion, so far this season. And of course, Ashe has played two teams, one team, Allegheny, that come in undefeated. So that, you know, but big game for both teams because North Wilkes is wanting that first conference win because. And, of course, Ashe just want to keep this little small winning streak alive.
And Ashe County does come in tonight in our second Black Point points to know. They come in 2-0 overall and 2-0 in the conference, like Mark says, with wins over Allegheny and Elkin, and a come-from-behind win last week at Elkin.
Yeah, great come-from-behind win last weekend. Of course, Allegheny, they controlled the game for most of the game. Didn't play real well in the second half, a whole lot like they done last week. But they did come away with the win at Elkin, which was a huge win against a good team. And then, like you said, you know, the bigger picture here is that the overall record's just 2-4, but we're 2-0 in the conference. So.
And our last point in the Black Point points to know is last year North Wilkes defeated Ashe County 48-12 in a much different game weather than tonight. Tonight it is a beautiful night, perfect night for football. Last year it was rainy, cold, and the wind was blowing at about 20 to 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, it sure was. It was just an awful weather night, and like you said, up here last year, tonight, like you say, it's beautiful, but we're going to see the same thing. They're still going to try to power football us, and they're very good at it. So we're going to have to be ready to, play. But I guess the weather will help our passing game more than it did last year because we did not play very well against them last year. But give them some credit. Pretty good, daggone good football team, and most of them are back this year.
Yeah, Ashe really struggled trying to throw the football last year in those weather conditions. So now we're getting to the Ashe County forward keys of the game, and our first key, Mark, is the defense has to stop the run. North comes in tonight averaging 338 yards per game on the ground.
Yep. Of course, Wheaton and, of course, coaching staff knows that. They got the Grimes kids that's already over 1,000 yards in 6 games for the season, and this is his third season on varsity with over 1,000 yards. So we know it's going to be a tall order here, but I think defense just needs to keep playing the way they're playing and tackle, and I think we'll be okay.
And brings us to our second Ashe County forward keys of the game. Offense, can they keep the balance going? Ashe has had a very balanced attack the last couple of weeks. And just see if we can keep that defense fresh and off the field with the balanced run and pass game.
Yeah, definitely got to keep the balance. We've had good games out of John Revis and Thompson and a lot of them offensively. Yeah, the balance has really helped us because they just can't pick out on the pass. And big thing here tonight offensively, I think, for Ashe is the last 2 games they've played real well offensively in the first half, and in the third quarter, for some reason, they have not played real well. So they got to put 4 quarters of football together.
And our third and final point for Ashe County forward keys to the game is they got to stop the middle mistakes. They've had a lot of turnovers the last couple of weeks and just a lot of unforced errors. As we get ready to kick this thing off, Ashe will kick.
Yeah, just, like you said, middle mistakes, offsides to get us off track on what we're trying to do there, and fumbles and turnovers. So maybe we'll come out tonight and correct a lot of that stuff. I mean, they got a lot of improving to do, but we're fixing to find out.
And after this kickoff, maybe we'll have time for our Dr. Pepper players to watch as they try to set the clock going now. Ashe will kick it off. Looks like it's going to be Revis to kick off for the Huskies. So it's a beautiful night for football once again here from Ashe County High School. The Huskies taking on the North Wilkes Vikings. We get ready for our third conference game of the year.
Set the clock.
Sorry about that.
And now they got the clock going, and we're ready for football action here at Ashe County High School. Revis to do the kicking duties for the Huskies.
One thing, and on the coin toss there, North did receive it and or won the toss and elected to receive. So they're going to start right off the bat and try to keep this Husky offense off the field.
And we'll talk about North.
The 25-second clock
Yeah, they're trying to fix
Oh, okay.
it.
Sorry, I'm just
We'll start with the North.
Don't yell at me.
Jarrett Grimes is our Dr. Pepper player to watch. He comes in as the workhorse for this North Wilkes offense. In 5 games, he's carried for 143 times, 991 yards, and 10 touchdowns. He's averaging 198 yards per game, Mark.
Oh, yeah, that's the key. We know that. I mean, he going to carry the ball probably 25 to 30 times tonight. Last year, I think you mentioned it had over 300 yards rushing against us last year. So it's just going to have our hands full.
And the football is in the air. It's a short kick, taking it to 30. And not much going there. He's going to get maybe to the 34-yard line. Looks like it's where they will mark him. And this North Wilkes Viking offense will take over from there.
Jacob Brown with the kickoff return for North Wilkes. Walked down by Drake Elliott.
Yeah, good coverage on the kick there. Not a real long kick, but he sure when he caught it, they were there to bring him down. They do have pretty decent field position, so now we're going to get to look and see. We expect them to come out and run the football, take all the time in the world, and just power it down our throat.
North does come out in the gun, turn around, and it's a handoff up the middle to Grimes, and he's going to get maybe 4 or 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, pretty good little hole there, and Grimes stepped right up in it and got a nice 5-yard gain on first down. So they're right where they want to be. They want to be on that track.
Jarrett Grimes is a 5'8", 185. Now North in the gun. Hand off to Grimes once again, and a good job of that Huskies defense.
Yeah, sort of surprising there that they didn't go right back up the middle again, but of course they tried to get outside, and Connor Campbell done a great job, as they call it, setting the edge and dropping him for about a 4-yard loss right there. So again, we talked about it all year, and it hadn't been as bad the last 2 games. So big third down play here for the Husky defense.
And I'm sure, Mark, this North coaching staff knows that Ashe County lacks speed on the outside, so they're just trying to get that ball to the outside.
Yeah. Just watching him on film now, I'm not saying he's slow, but he's not overly fast. But good play by the Huskies right here.
And the Huskies defense will take down number 1, the quarterback, Ethan Brown. And that will be a 3-and-out for the Huskies defense. Good job. You couldn't ask for a much better start.
No, done a good job after the 5-yard gain. We had a play for a loss, and then right there they looked like they were trying to quarterback draw. And we linebackers come up and filled the hole and made a great play right there and forced a punt.
It is 4th and long, and the Vikings will have to punt. Back is Ethan Cox for the Huskies. Catches it at about the 30. Tries to get to the outside, and not much gain there on the return for Cox.
No, good job fielding the punt, so it didn't take a roll there. He might have got a yard or 2, but a good job right there. Held on to the ball, got us a pretty good field position to start here, unless this Husky offense can stay hot.
And now that brings us to our Ashe County, Dr. Pepper player to watch, Luke Hudler. Luke had 401 yards last week on 24 passes. Luke is leading the state in passing right now. Now he motions Shepard. Takes a snap. Looks to Thompson. Thompson's man fell down. He's wide open. And he dropped it. He had nothing but green grass in front of him.
That's just a huge drop right there. Like you said, the cornerback fell down. Nobody around him. Looked like he had it. And I guess he took his eyes off of it at the last minute to get going down the field. I guess that's probably, when you're that wide open, a little tougher catch than you think. But that's not one he's going to drop very often.
And, Mark, that's just another one of those Ashe County forward keys of the game, the mental mistakes we talked about in the pregame. That's just one you got to have. And now Hudler in the gun, Revis in the backfield. Hudler looks to throw. Got time. He's going to scramble. Throws back across his body and incomplete, looking for Christopherson across the middle. So now you go from maybe 6 points to a 3rd and long for the Huskies.
Yeah, going to be 3rd and 10 here. Or, well, yeah, 3rd and 10 looks like, probably a passing situation. We hadn't ran it yet. Hudler looked like right there he should have stepped up in the pocket and tried to throw it, or looked like he had cold iron maybe a little earlier. But anyway, pretty good pressure by the North Wilkes defense.
3rd and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. Hudler in the gun with Revis in the backfield. Looks to throw. He's got pressure, and he's going to go down. That's number 32, Grant Linderman, coming up the middle.
Yeah, so I guess both teams filling each other out here a little bit. This North Wilkes defense comes out and gets a big stop, 3 and out. And so we're going to have to, we'll be punting from our 10-yard line here. Hopefully Revis can get off a good punt. Hopefully we block this thing good because, last week we did get a punt blocked.
And Revis back to punt. Takes a snap, barely gets that one off. It's a short punt. It's 45, taking it to 40 by North Wilkes, and he's got a lane up the middle. He's at the 40 to then finally tackled. A good return by the Vikings.
Yeah, very good return by the Vikings right there. Of course, like you said, it was a short punt. He come up, just cut up the middle, found a little seam, and about a 20-yard return there. So the Vikings are going to start in excellent field position right here.
Vikings will take over on the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Brown with Grimes. Brown looks to throw. He's going to tuck it, and he's trying to get to the outside. And good job by Christopherson staying home to cut that down to a minimal gain.
Yeah, he might have got 3 or 4 right there, but very good job by the Husky defense. No Illinois on pursuit, and like you said, Christopherson done a good job staying out here. And I couldn't really tell if that was designed or maybe a busted play by the Vikings right there.
So we'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. Ball on the 31-yard line. 8:33 to go here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Brown in the gun by himself. He's going to take it up the middle for a quarterback draw, and he's going to get maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, going to be this is going to be probably 2 down territory. Sort of interested, maybe a little different look by him. I did watch him on film some, and of course, going empty backfield and running the quarterback draw there, but it was effective. So North's got a player down here, so hopefully he's not hurt real bad. But we'll see what's going on with him.
Yeah, and while they attend to him, we'll get back to our Dr. Pepper players to watch. Luke Hudler for the Huskies had a game-changing 96-yard touchdown to Ethan Cox last week in the fourth quarter. He's thrown for 1,741 yards on the season, and like we talked about earlier, he is leading the state in passing yards.
Yeah, having a pretty good year so far. So one thing I'd like to see him do is cut down. He's thrown too many interceptions. Of course, I guess I'm a little more critical than other people, but no, he's had a good year. We need him to have a good game tonight. Of course, and we can't harp on it because his first play of the game there looked like we was going to open this thing up with a big play there. But, of course, Thompson, who's got to have a big night. And we just got to keep playing. But, yeah, it would be key because he's had 2 good games, his last 2 games. So if he can keep going and just all of them keep playing.
It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. Big 3rd down for this Husky defense. Brown in the gun. Turns around, hands it to Grimes. He's got a big hole. He's going to have the first down and more. Going to take it up to about the 15, maybe the 14. Looks like they're going to go down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what North Wilkes come up here tonight to do. That line, big offensive line, got a great push right there. He got right in behind him, and just like you said, took it up the field for about 15 yards.
Vikings now go and hurry up, and they just run the same play once again, and it's to Grimes. He's got the corner, and he's going to be taken down at about the 7-yard line. Looks like they're trying to really speed the thing up here, Mark.
They are going a little quicker than what I've watched before, but maybe they feel like they got this Husky defense on their heels and come right back with the same play, which you're going to see a lot of power football tonight added to this team like we've talked about. So see if maybe we can get a turnover, just keep them out of the end zone right here.
Brown in the gun, turns around, hands it off to Grimes. He gets down to the 4-yard line. So it'll be second and goal for North Wilkes. And, Mark, you talked about power football. If they do it out of a pistol or shotgun look.
Well, they'll show a lot of different formations tonight, but it's usually the same play. I mean, it's just a power-type football play. And one thing I noticed on that run right there, we got some people on him in the backfield pretty quick, but he don't go down easy.
And they hand it off to Grimes. Now it's going to be a keeper by the quarterback, Brown. He's trying to get to the corner, and he will get in for a North Wilkes touchdown. Nice play, nice design run there.
Great play call by their coach. We didn't stay disciplined that time on the outside because, of course, everybody in the whole stadium's pretty much thinking Grimes is going to get it. That's why it's such a good play call by the North Wilkes staff, and he just little naked bootleg around the end for the touchdown.
So North takes the early 6-0 lead with 6:56 to go here in the first. And they will be on to kick the PAT. The snap, the hold, the kick. And it is good. That is a powerful leg there, Mark.
Yeah, I noticed him during warm-ups, and you did too, of course. That's North Wilkes kicker's a pretty good kicker. He was kicking some 30, 35-yard field goals during warm-up. So, real good kick, like you said, on the extra points. And now let's see if this Husky offense can come out here and get a good kick return here and get us some good field position to see if we can go down and answer this score. You know, come out first play, drop the pass, and then, really we didn't have a whole lot of time on the second two plays, and maybe bring that running game out a little bit and see if that'll help some. But we just got to come back and answer this score.
I did notice after that first play, it looked like they started doubling Grant after that first play.
Of course, just talking to people, they pretty much felt like they would do that, and I think they missed an assignment when they didn't double him on the first play, and then the corner slipped down, so we just missed a very good opportunity right there. But like you say, that play, we got to move on from that play. A lot of football game left, and we got to just go down, do our thing here, and answer and see if we can get this score back.
And one good thing about the Huskies offense, playing from behind really is not a big deal as it is for some high school football teams.
No, they got a quick strike chance of the big play all the time, so that does help. But I will say this, I don't know, most of the season, I think the Huskies on their opening drive have scored.
Yeah, I think you're right. And now North Wilkes gets ready to kick the ball off. 6:56 to go here in the first. And it's a short kick, and it's going to be taken at about the 15. And looks like Cold Iron's going to get it up to about the 24-yard line. Good coverage there by North Wilkes, so Ashe County will take over. We'll see if this Luke Cutler can get this offense going.
Yeah, that was, which you never know, might have been better off to let that one roll out of bounds, but surely a good tackle by the North Wilkes defender there. But let's just see what we do here, starting out on 1st and 10.
Hudler in the gun's got two receivers each side. Revis in the backfield throws the out to Shepard. He makes the catch. He's going to get back maybe 3 yards on the pass play.
Yeah, a little short, quick little pass. We talk about it a lot. Actually, it looks like he got about 4 yards. That's sometimes our running game right there. So good to see us get a completion and move the ball.
2nd and 6 for the Huskies. Hudler in the gun, 2x2 set. And looks like North Wilkes jumps offside, so we'll take those all day long.
Yeah, and one thing they do, which, and I don't know, I've always wondered if anybody ever picked up on it, but most of the time if they're going to run the ball, the Huskies go on too. So, and they'd passed it every time so far, so that jumped them off a little bit, but that's good, makes it short, 2nd and short.
Bring in LaCroix in the backfield, and they do hand it to him, and he gets up close to the first down. Looks by the initial spot, he will have the first down. So the first down of the night for the Huskies. It's always good to get that first down of the night.
Oh, yeah. Feel good about yourself, getting a little rhythm here, just get clicking a little bit. I mean, like we said earlier, a lot of football game left here, so we're okay.
First and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. Hudler looks to throw, throws across the middle to Cold Iron, and it's just incomplete, right out of the reach of his hands. That was a good throw, but he'd have to be almost perfect on that throw. It was good coverage by North Wilkes.
Pretty good coverage. He was trying to fit it in a tight window there, so got to be careful with that. But it was he about got it in there, but it would have been a great catch too. So brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 2 backs in the backfield. Thompson with man-on-man coverage, and they throw it to Revis out of the backfield, and he had room to run. But, you know, when we go 2 backs, it looks like Thompson's getting the one-on-one coverage down here in the bottom side of the field.
Yeah, and I'm sure they've seen that. And, you know, right there's another drop ball that's not much, so we just got to get going here. I think we're going to go empty here, 3rd and 10. We need to get a first down right here.
It is 3rd and 10, 5 wide receivers. Hudler in the backfield, takes a snap, looks to throw, throws it to Cold Iron. Cold Iron makes a nice adjustment, comes back for the football. Hudler's got a first down and more. That brings the ball to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, pretty nice play right there. Looked like he was running the quarter route, and Luke sort of underthrew it a little bit. And like you said, the DB had his back, and Cold Iron knew where the ball was, so he made a great play to help his quarterback out there coming back to the football for a big play right there.
1st and 10, 5:45 to go. Huskies trailing 7-0. Hudler throws once again. A long throw, and it's picked off, and we got a flag. And we'll see which way this goes, and he is motioning that is North Wilkes football.
Yeah, probably going to be a face mask on the tackle here. That is an awful long throw for 3 yards, but, I mean, we do it all the time, and he just left it a little inside, but the North Wilkes defender broke on it good. So turnover here for the Huskies. This defense has got to come out and get a stop.
And it is a personal foul, face mask against the Huskies, which will move the ball up to even better field position for the Vikings. That will move the ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now we'll see if this Husky defense can come out and stand tall after the turnover. And North Wilkes comes out, throws the football on the screen out to number 8, and the ball comes loose. There's a flag down. Ashe County looks like they've recovered the football.
Looks like he might have been trying to throw a beanbag. No, it does look like he's got some kind of penalty here, but that ball was loose, and I don't know that they signaled who come up with it. Okay, they're telling me here that North Wilkes did recover, so now I guess we need to see what the flag's all about. Dang it. There could have been a break. We need one.
As the officials talk about the penalty. Holding against North Wilkes. Probably one of those receivers out there holding.
Yeah, it probably was. Come out late. The flag come out late, but that's okay. So I guess we'll probably take the penalty here and back them up. Good missed opportunity there for this Husky team to get a turnover right there. But anyway, we're going to get a penalty or a loss here on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and probably about 5. And that penalty is from the spot of the foul. So it's coming. We got them behind the chains. We need to keep them there.
It will be 1st and 15, ball on the 48-yard line. And the handoff is to Grimes up the middle, and he gets maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and a good job there by the Husky defense that time. And, really we've been real good at stopping teams up the middle this year. But I'm going to tell you, this Allegheny was big up front. But this may be the biggest line they faced up front. But that's a good job right there. You got 2nd down, and you're still behind the chains.
2nd and 11, ball on the 49. Handoff to Grimes once again. He gets a little crease, but there's that Husky defense. Well, maybe 1, maybe 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, he might have got back here to the original line of scrimmage, but, huge play right here. We need to get this ball back and see if we can get this offensive team going here. And just a big play, I really don't know. We're going empty backfield. They've done a lot of different things. Maybe they'll throw it here, but
Bad snap by North Wilkes. He picks it up and slings it down the field. He's got a man open, and it's caught. And Ashe County's defense just kind of fell asleep after the fumble snap.
Yeah, I don't know. Looked like we might have been in man coverage there, and we just got outrun there. The linebacker got outrun by the running back there, and yeah, they might have relaxed a little when they seen that bad snap. But like we say, this has been their Achilles heel all year, giving up the big play on third down.
So it's now 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line for North Wilkes. They motion a man, fake the handoff, and Brown will keep it up the middle. And he's going to pick up maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, we really need to get a stop right here. Pretty decent stop on, but they'll take 5 yards a pop every play. They're really playing into their game plan right now, so this defense just needs to make a big play here.
And Grimes got it up the middle, and he's going to go untouched, basically, for another North Wilkes touchdown.
Yeah, just, they're beating us up front right now. That's about all you can say. And Grimes he's a power runner, but he's very patient, and he picks his way through there. And that time he just sort of picked a hole here and darted the other way, and he went, like you say, he went into the end zone untouched for the North Wilkes score. Now they're going to attempt the extra point here, so and there's the snap. The kick is up, and it looks good. Yep, real good. Good right down the middle there. So with 3:50 left in the first quarter, that brings your score, the North Wilkes Vikings 14, Ashe County 0.
And in the other games, the only other score we have so far is Watauga is up 6-0 on Hickory. That game is in Boone tonight. Elkin travels to Wilkes Central. That game is still scoreless in the first. East has traveled to Starmount. That game is also scoreless. Allegheny and West is still scoreless in the first. That game is in Millers Creek. And Johnson County and Happy Valley are scoreless in the first. Johnson County still 6-0 on the season.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, I remember back when I was in school, like in the 80s, they was always really good, and I don't think they've been real good in the last several years, so that's good to see Johnson County doing well here. But the Huskies are getting set here to take the kickoff, and I hate to say it, but I think this is a must-score drive for this Husky team early in the game. They got to forget about these first 2 series. Second series they did move the ball a little bit, but then had the interception. They just got to get clicking here.
Yeah, not really been much of a rhythm to the offense so far tonight. As North gets ready to kick it off. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. North is leading 14-0. Kickoff toward the corner. Coldiron will take it once again. Got a block by Shepard. He's got the corner. We got to about the 35-yard line, so good return by Coldiron.
Yeah, does a good job getting us here in good field position. We just need to settle down here offensively and see, this, because there's still a lot of game. I mean, we're still in the first quarter, but I think we need to go down and score right here. But so far we've just been a little shaky.
3 wide receivers to the top of the field. Thompson, the lone receiver, to the bottom. He does have double coverage. And Hudler throws it out to Coldiron. And just a good open field tackle by North Wilkes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want. That linebacker's going to be coming. He got it out there to him quick. We got to try to make somebody miss there, but just a sure tackle from the North Wilkes people. A little short 1-yard gain.
2nd and 8 for the Huskies. Ball on the 37-yard line. Huskies driving right to left. A handoff to Revis up the middle, and he's got a good gain on 2nd down. And he's still fighting for extra yards. He's going to get maybe 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, good job there, and it looked like North Wilkes was getting ready to bring some pressure right there. I noticed that they don't really put their linemen in stance. Everybody stands up out there, but this is a huge 3rd down play right here.
3rd and 2. Hudler looks to throw. He throws it to, Coldiron, and the ball looks like it was tipped at the line. And so now Looks like the punt team will come out for the Huskies. That was the third down they really needed to pick up.
Yeah, they sure did. You're going to put this defense right back on the field that's been, out there playing. They've played basically the whole first quarter because, this Husky team, which they pride themselves on running a lot of plays. So far, we've just run 12 plays in the first quarter, which is, not what they want. So
Revis takes a snap, gets the punt off. It is a short punt and takes a North Wilkes bounce. And it will be down at the 30-yard line.
Rolls down at the 30-yard line. Down by Zip Wilcox.
Yeah, and Mark, you're exactly right. I mean, the 2 3 and outs have just been, just critical for this Huskies defense, getting right back out there, and then the quick turnover.
And I tell you, and I hate to say this, but you know how I do. I watch the sidelines and stuff. We just don't look real excited to be here tonight, and that's surprising. Maybe the drop pass early or whatever, but we really just don't look excited. We're going to have to figure out something, or this team's going to beat us pretty bad.
And they hand it off to Grimes, and he's going to gain maybe 1 yard, tries to get to the outside, and can't. Good job by the Huskies defense on that side. Looks like maybe Campbell or somebody. Hard to tell from here who made the tackle.
Yeah, first great job on first and second down so far tonight, and then we've went back to giving up the big play on third down, but great job right there. So let's see if we can get 2 more plays right here and make them punt and see if we can get rolling.
2nd and 8. Handoff is to, and that's not Grimes, but whoever it is fast. He's got the outside, and he is gone. 20, 10, 5, and it is another North Wilkes touchdown. Number 22, Christian Church on the carry, and he's got some speed, Mark.
Yeah, he sure does. That was another well-designed play. They faked it like they was giving it to Grimes this way, and they run a little counter back to the other side, and I want you to know this number 76 out here, the big 6'5" lineman, he can move. He got out there and he run, and he absolutely trucked the corner over there. So just very great execution. Not much you can do there. They just lined up and run the play, and they blocked everybody, and he took it to the house.
Yeah, he is a 6'5", 285 junior. As North Wilkes gets ready to kick the extra point, it is up. It is good.
I tell you what, this North Wilkes team here so far in the first quarter, they've come up here tonight, and they're which we talked about in the pregame, Dusty. They're hungry for a win, and they sure look like it. And this Ashe team right now, they're just back on their heels. We need something good to happen for us, so I'm sure they'll just keep battling hard and see if they can get themselves back in the game, which they can. There's a lot of game left. We're still not out of the first quarter here, so. And I don't think we can forget about the running game. We just got to do, what we do and execute a little better. We're just not executing real good right now.
We do have some score updates now. Wilkes Central is up on Elkin early, 21-0, and Happy Valley leads Johnson County 7-6. That is our score here as well, 21-0 North Wilkes with 1:53 to go in the first. It has been a long first quarter. And once again, North Wilkes gets ready to kick the ball off. See if the Huskies can come away with decent field position once again. And now we finally get ready to kick this ball off. And it's a short kick, takes a Husky bounce, picked up by, it's like number 7, Branson Shepard. He's across the 30, up to, trying to get to the 35, and a flag down. It's up to about the 36-yard line.
Probably going to be a horse collar tackle maybe, but pretty good return by Branson here, and if we was to get 15 tacked on, we're going to start here in real good field position. We just got to settle down, come out and do some whatever, simple stuff, whatever, and get moving and keep moving here. And we got to get a score right here on this drive.
And I did not see what the flag was.
Face mask.
It was a face mask against North Wilkes. Didn't move the ball very far.
No, it don't look like they moved it very. Must have been a 5-yarder, I guess. I didn't really see the whole signal.
And lots of movement on both sides. And it will be a dead ball false start against the Huskies. That will back them up. Just another one of those mental mistakes, Mark.
Yeah, and it just really, I hate to say it, but this first quarter's been a nightmare so far for this Husky team. Come right out there. Looked like there's a little movement there by the North Wilkes side too, but of course we move, so you're going to get it every time. But they got to find a way to get this ball down the field.
Heller looks to throw. He's got pressure, and he goes down quick. And he come on a blitz. That is number 64, Lane Wood for North Wilkes. And that's going to bring up second and forever for the Huskies.
Yeah, he just come busting right in and didn't even hardly have time to look at anybody to try to throw it. So like you say, it's second and a mile here.
Yeah, and he's a defensive lineman, so it wasn't really a blitz. He just come unblocked. And Huller tries to set up the screen pass. He's got it to Revis, and he's going to get maybe 5-6 yards on the play. And with 58 seconds to go here in the first, brings up a long third down for the Huskies.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to set up the screen last time, and you got there, didn't slow him down enough, and you got there too quick. I don't know, but if so, then we just didn't execute the play well. But we're third and about 15 here, and now they're making somebody come out for whatever reason. So lineman change here. Referee made him go out. Maybe he's got a problem with his helmet. So third and 15, and I sure would like to pick this up.
Yeah, third down. And the center comes out, and Hudler steps up. He's going to take off, and he's going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage up to maybe the 39-yard line. Nice little scramble there by Luke.
Yeah, not bad, but of course we needed a whole lot more right there. But you got to give North Wilkes credit. Good job coverage downfield, really blanking us up there. Of course, they were already back, knowing how many yards we needed, but we really didn't have anything underneath neither, and the pressure broke down. So Luke took off and tried to get what he could get there. So we're going to have to come up and punt here again. They're probably going to let this quarter end and just get to the sidelines here and try to regroup.
And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, North Wilkes has the early lead, 21-0 here at Ashe County High School. We'll be back more with Sky Zone HD Game of the Week after the break.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you are looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at Ashe County High School. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along with me, as always, is Mark Hudler. Mark, it was just a horrendous first quarter for the Huskies.
A nightmare. Like I said earlier, give North Wilkes a lot of credit, son. They come up here needing to win, and I tell you what, they just took us out behind the woodshed in that first quarter and just whipped us.
And Ashe County pumped the ball off, and his knee was down, Mark, as he picked up that ball, and that is going to give North Wilkes field position at the 27-yard line, maybe.
Yeah, it's just right now we're mentally out of it. We're everything out of it. He's got to know better. I know it was a low snap, but he's got to know better that he can't go down on that knee. And they're going to have great field position here. And like we said, this Husky defense has been out there the whole game pretty much. You know, this Ashe team's not run many plays, and it's we need a turnover or something big to happen right here for us.
So North Wilkes will take over on the Husky 29-yard line. Great field position. Turn around and hand it off to number 2. And he tries to get the sideline. That is Cedric White on the carry.
Yeah, this could really and truly. Well, he ended up picking up about 5 yards, and they just. I mean, I know they're tired, but we just got to come up with a stop somehow. But my thing is, this Husky sideline's really hanging their heads and so on and so forth. So it's just not right now. They need something good to happen.
2nd and 6 for the Vikings. And hand off to Grimes up the middle. Makes 4 or 5 guys missed and breaks a couple tackles. He has the Viking first down to about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's not a, let's say, a road runner or anything, but he is very patient. He stays behind his blocks. He sets his blocks up good, and one man ain't going to bring him down. He's strong in his lower body. Just a very, very good running back, which we knew that coming in.
Brown in the gun. 3 backs in the backfield. Hand off to number 2. And he gets maybe 5 yards on the play. They just turn around, hand it off. That offensive line just creates a surge.
Yeah, that's, I mean, and that's all they want. I mean, like we of course, we knew it coming in, and they're executing their game plan to a T right now.
You know, Mark, you look at them being up 21-0. You think, how good is East and Wilkes Central?
Very good. We know that because we knew this team was very good. They just, I guess, got the bad luck of the draw there and had to play them to their first conference games. But they'll be in the thick of it at the end of this, I believe.
And we got a stoppage of play, and we have an injured Viking. Good job on 2nd down there for the Huskies.
Yeah, pretty good job there. It's going to bring up about 3rd and looks like about 6. So hopefully we can get a big, huge stop right here. It's going to be 2 down territory, of course, and come back out here and see if we can get us something going.
Of course, you know, it could be, but with the leg that kicker shows, they could easily kick the football.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him out here to try a field goal. But, you know, I'd rather give up 3 right here, too, than another 7 to see if we can come out here and get this offense going. And just see what's going on here. I know the coaching staff's over here working with the kids and talking about blocking and so on with the offensive part of it, but they've just not executed very well. Give North Wilkes some credit now. They've played some good defense here, but more importantly right now, this Husky defense needs to come up with a stop.
Yeah, they do, because, Mark, you've talked about several times the body language of this sideline, this Husky sideline is just, they look defeated.
Horrible.
3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Gives to number 2. Now it's a naked bootleg by Brown, the quarterback. He's trying to get to the corner. Good job, Larcourt. Now he throws it and is wide open, but he may have been past the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the call is.
Well, I'm going to say if he wasn't past the line of scrimmage, then he probably got linemen downfield. So threw it pretty quick, so we'll see what happens here.
As illegal men downfield against North. That will back it up.
Big play right here. I mean, you know, a good penalty. I don't know. Well, no, it'd be incomplete pass. But, yeah, you got to take the penalty, especially with the kicker they've got. So, you know, that makes it a little longer if they don't get anything right here and think of maybe trying a field goal. But that's a big play right there. So, see what we can dial up right here defensively. And, you know, only bad thing, I guess, is you got to replay the down. So, they finally got it marked off here. So it's going to be about 3rd and let's say 14 here. So good chance for the Husky defense here to get a stop.
Yeah, that brings the ball back to the 19-yard line. Brown in the gun. They motion the man. They're going to empty backfield. And they're going to set up the screen pass number 23. And good job, that Husky defense.
Yeah, pretty good. Logan Richardson sort of got caught out there in space, and he's a pretty big guy on that running back. He didn't bring him down, but he's kept his ground there and slowed him down for some of his buddies to get there. Good job by Logan right there. So right here, and of course, they're either going to kick it or go for it, you know. So this is huge right here. Maybe, you know, get a stop right here and see if we can get a score here. A lot of time still left in, you know, the first half. There's still 9 minutes left, so we still got time, but we got to change our attitudes over here a little bit.
And now it looks like North Wilkes has some confusion in the play call. They're going to call a timeout. So as they take a timeout, we'll look at some other area scores, see if there's any updates. And it looks like Allegheny and West Wilkes are still scoreless in the first quarter. Elkin has finally scored a touchdown, 21-6. That game is in Wilkes Central tonight. Watauga still leads Hickory 6-0. And Happy Valley still leads Johnson County 7-6. So bring up 4th and 12 for the Vikings. Big 4th down for both teams.
Yeah, big 4th down for both teams is right. Of course, North Wilkes wants to tack another one on, and this Husky defense desperately needs to stop here to see if this Husky offense can get going.
Brown in the gun. And it's like he's going to throw. Looks to the corner of the end zone. He's got a man open and incomplete. And marked from the field position that North Wilkes took the ball over. That is a great job of this Husky defense.
Excellent job by the Husky defense. Great job by Alex LaCroix there. He was open for a minute, but LaCroix got right there at the timed his hit and is knocking the ball away just perfectly. So now this offense has got to do something.
So Huskies will take over on the 16-yard line. First and 10, Hudler in the gun. They motion Shepard and hand it off to Revis on the counter. And he's going to get 3 yards on the play, maybe.
I think he got a little more than 3 there. That's about a nice little 6-yard gain right there. So pretty good job opening up here. You know, we got a lot of time. We just need to do what we do. And if it's run, loosen up this pass rush a little bit. One thing I've noticed, they're playing with a lot of DBs, but they knew what they were going to face defensively, but we just need to keep chugging here.
2nd and 4 for the Huskies. Handed to Revis once again. He's got the first down. Good job of that Husky offensive line as they just push the Vikings down the field.
Yeah, nice job right there. Get them settled in and get going. Nice. That was probably about a 7-8 yard gain right there. Good job to see a first down, clock rolling, which we need that a little bit now. We want to take it down here and see if we can get 7 on the board, but nice job.
First and 10, ball on 34, 8:43 to go here in the second quarter. And they give it to Revis once again, and he breaks one tackle, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's going to get about a yard on the play, maybe 2.
Yeah, nice 3-yard run. He was dead meat in the backfield and broke the tackle back there and then still picked up about 4 yards there. So nice job by the Huskies here coming out. Like you said on the first couple of plays, this Husky offensive line starting to assert itself a little bit.
2nd and 7. And hand off to Revis once again. He's got the first down, and he's just running through people at this point, Mark.
Yeah, nice to see. And it went right back to the counter play. I mean, they've run the same, well, not the same play, but the same look a few times here. And like you say, pick up 12 yards right there. Just keep going.
First and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. And they give it to Revis. He's got probably about 5 yards on the play, Mark.
Yeah, good job right there again. You know, broken record, 5 yards on looked like just a little zone play. Offensive line's coming off the ball good. So keep doing what you're doing here and see if we can get down here and get some points on the board.
Cutler takes a snap, gives it to Revis once again. And a little bit better job by that North Wilkes defensive line.
Yeah, he might have picked up maybe 2-3 yards right there. So coming up with a big third down play right here. We need to keep this clock running and the chains moving and see if we can get down the field here and get something on the board. Big 3rd and 6 right here.
Yeah, and just give that Husky defense some rest. Hudler in the gun. Looks to throw. And he throws to Shepard, and he makes the catch. There is a flag. Have to wait and see what the flag is, but nice adjustment to the football for Branson Shepard.
Very nice. You know, they got ended up with a one-on-one coverage out there, so he's taught, throw that thing out there and let him go make a play for you. And Branson Shepard made a great adjustment on the ball and a great play right there. Be interesting to see what the flag is all about. Hopefully it's on them, so we'll decline that and we'll move on.
So this pass interference against North Wilkes, we will decline that and to bring up 1st and 10 for this Huskies offense. Looks like the ball's going to be at about the 18-yard 18-yard line. This will be 1st and 10 on the 18.
The North Wilkes 20-yard line.
First time in the red zone tonight for the Huskies.
Yeah, we need to, like we say, we need to finish this drive big time here. See if we go back to the run right here, what we're going to do. I don't, just hopefully it works.
And they give it to Revis, and he is met quickly by number 23. That is Jacob Brown in the hole.
Yeah, it looked like right there he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Went back to the counter, played this side, and North Wilkes just filled the gap right there and then stopped it up.
It's be 2nd and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the 18-yard line, 6:30 to go here in the first half. Hudler looks to throw. He's got Christopherson wide open at the 10. And they're going to give it to him at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, nice. Of course, Christopherson runs a little in route and a nice pickup of 8 yards right there. Pitch and catch, had time to throw it. So we're moving the ball good on this drive right here.
Be 3rd and 2 for the Huskies. We'll call it 3rd and a long 3. Looks like North Wilkes is going to bring some pressure, and Revis just runs right by that pressure for the Husky touchdown. So big touchdown for John Revis.
Oh, big, huge drive right there by this Husky defense, or Husky offense right here. Nice run by Revis right there. Good blocking by the offensive line. Big score. Of course, coming up with the extra point here, and this is his big here too. So nice to see that they finally got clicking on offense.
And we'll see Grant Thompson come on for the PAT. The snap, the hold, the kick is good. And we'll take another look at that John Revis run on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Yes, sir. That's a little better there. Got some life on the sideline here now. Of course, got a lot of work here to do yet. But on your Ashe County Ford drive summary, that was a nice 10-play drive there, and it ended up with a nice 15-yard touchdown run by John Revis, and the extra point was good by Grant Thompson. So very nice job there by the Huskies to finally get them a score on the board and get to clicking here. Of course, in that drive there, which is unusual, but hey, they've went to more, balanced attack or running game. We started out with 7 straight runs there, and then got the big completion to Branson Shepard where he made a great adjustment and catch there. So that's a big score for the Huskies. That brings your score here with 5:53 left in the second quarter. Your North Wilkes Vikings 21, Ashe County Huskies 7.
And it's a good kick down to about the 12-yard line. Taken there by North Wilkes as he picks his way up to the 30, to the 40, and finally taken down by Cold Iron at the 40-yard line. And he was close to breaking that one, Mark.
He sure was, but I don't know what the Mr. Referee in the white hat was looking at, because right at the point of attack, number 50 for North Wilkes is just a terrible block in the back. But good job there. He did hit the seam, and good job there getting him to the ground. They're going to start with excellent field position here, but maybe this Husky defense will stand tall again. They sure stood tall on the last drive and get us this ball back.
1st and 10, 5:44 to go here in the first turnaround. Hand it to Grimes. He goes off the right side. He's going to pick up 7, maybe 8 yards on the carry.
Yeah, just, same old stuff. It's like a broken record with them. They're going to give it to them running backs, run a little misdirection, power football here, and, they run this clock and get it down. Although they don't really run the play clock down, but it's still early in the game.
And they give it to Grimes once again. And he is tackled. Going to gain maybe a yard on the play. Bring up 3rd down for North Wilkes.
Yeah, but, they're right on schedule. That's still a good play out there by, and I couldn't tell if it was Connor Campbell or who, because big play. And this is a huge play right here. Maybe we can get another stop right here and get that ball back and see if this offense can get back out there and move it again.
And looks like Ashe County's going to bring some pressure. And Grimes is going to be really close to that 1st down.
It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to spot him a little short here, but if I'm North Wilkes sitting over there and I've got this running attack, I'm probably going to go for it. It's all set and dead red on the 50-yard line. I do expect them to go for it. We got to watch the football right here. Probably a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, if I've got Jarrett Grimes in the backfield and it's 4th and a few inches, I'm definitely going to go for it. It is a sneak, and he has got the first down, it looks like.
Man, I tell you what, our first initial contact, we had him stopped, and then he bounced off and got up in there. We hit him good again, but he just barely got the first down. You got to give this defense some credit. They really stood tall right there, although they didn't stop him, but a great effort. So here, we're still in pretty good shape. They got 49 yards to go here, so we just need to do whatever we can to keep them out of this, stop them on this drive right here.
It's 1st and 10 Vikings on the 49-yard line. And they hand it to Grimes once again, and he is off that right side, and they like to run to that right side.
They sure do. That's where big number 76 is, I believe. No, he's on the left side here, but they do run to the right side. But, hey, that line up there is pretty stout. They're doing a great job. 4-yard gain right there. So, come up and got 3 more downs here to see if we can get them stopped.
2nd and 7. And they motion a man. And now they throw this wide receiver screen. And he's got blockers, but good job by the linebackers of Ashe County coming up and making the tackle. Looks like that's Hank McKenzie on the tackle.
Yeah, pretty good job. Good to see Hank out there. He's been with some nagging injuries, and he hadn't played in the last couple of games, but good job right there. Cox almost made a real good play there, and a few of the fans were hollering blocking the back, and I sort of might agree with them, but another 3rd and short situation.
It's 3rd and 1 for the Vikings, and they give it to Grimes on that right side, and he's got a hole, and he may be gone. He is at the 15-5, touchdown, North Wilkes.
Yeah, big play again. I mean, they had the big pass play. We just seemed to give up the big play. But, you got to give North Wilkes some credit, man. They're a pretty solid football team. Nothing fancy about them. Just come out here and hit you in the mouth. So now I guess we will come back out here and hopefully, we can get a score here to close the half with 2:57 left, and, we get the ball to start the second half. So a lot of ball game left. You can't hang your heads.
Yeah, 3rd down has been the Achilles heel for the Huskies this entire year. And the PAT is up and is good.
The extra point is good.
Yeah, the kick there was good. Like we said, a nice drive by North Wilkes there. That brings your score here with 2:57 left until the half. North Wilkes 28 and Ashe County 7. It would be big right here if Ashe could come out and get a good kick return here and try to drive it down and get some points on the board before the half here, because like we said earlier, they get the ball in to start the second half, so could be a 14-point swing there if we can use all of the clock here and score and or at least score and then hold them from scoring. So a lot of game left, and they just got to get to the locker room and make some adjustments.
And we'll take a look at some other area scores. Watauga is up on Hickory 14-0. Wilkes Central is all over Elkin 35-12. East Wilkes is all over Starmount 38-0. And Allegheny leads West Wilkes 14-6.
Let's see here if the Huskies can get some good field position on a good kick return here and see if we can get us a score before the half.
And the kick is in the air. It's going to bounce at about the 20. Taken by Coldiron. He makes one guy miss. He's up the sideline and will be pushed out at about the 36-yard line.
He's going to have balance here to 37-yard line for Ashe County will begin this drive.
So Huskies will take over on the 37-yard line. 2:51 to go here in the first half. 3 receivers this side. Thompson, the lone receiver, to the top. And they give it Right up the middle to Brevis.
John Revis on the carry.
And he's going to gain about maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, maybe 2-3 yards right there, but that's pretty good. You know, just how they started out last time. Keep them honest a little bit. Might open up that passing game a little more because this North Wilkes secondary is playing good so far, and we're just a little off in the passing game.
Hudler throws it out to Shepard on the wide receiver screen, and he's not got a lot of blocking ahead of him. He might gain 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, we needed to get one block there, and we didn't get it. He ended up doing a good job to pick up 2 yards right there. So big third down play right here because we don't want to give that ball back to that North Wilkes offense.
It's 3rd and 7 on the 43-yard line. Hudler takes a snap, looks to throw. And he tries to get it to Thompson and is underthrown and falls incomplete. That was almost picked off.
Yeah, I think he forced it a little right there. He should have threw it to Shepard underneath. He had Shepard in the slot there underneath, and I think he's just looking for the big play right there. Not a good decision by Hudler right there.
And North Wilkes will get the ball back. 1:54 to go here in the second quarter. Brevis back to punt for the Huskies. Brevis gets a short punt off, and it takes a Husky roll to about the 24-yard line. That thing barely got above their heads.
Yeah, they're lucky that just didn't hit a lineman in the back of the head, to be honest with you. Not a very good punt, but ended up getting a good roll, so the yardage is good here. We got 1:45 left. Of course, North Wilkes got 2 timeouts, so they got time to do what they do, but we must have a stop right here.
Ball on the 24-yard line. 1:45 to go in the first half. Brown takes a snap, turns around, gives it to Grimes up the right side. He makes another guy miss. He's got a nice move. He was trying to get that outside. If he would have, Mark, I don't know that we could have called him.
Yeah, if he would have got to the outside, he might have been off to the races again. And this Husky defense has got to be wore out. So there's a lot of arm tackling and stuff going on right here. The biggest thing we need to somehow, some way, get that 1:38 off, get to the half, and make some adjustments here.
And they hand off to Grimes on the right side once again. No, it's a counter to number 2, and the Huskies come through and clean up.
Yeah, nice job that time. You know, they scored on that play earlier, Farmer, on the about a 40, 50-yard run there. Maybe not that long, but good job by Connor Campbell that time, staying home and reading it and picking it up and dropping them for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, we'll be 2nd and 12 now for the Vikings. Just over a minute left to go in the first half. Vikings leading 28-7, and Brown's going to keep it around the right side. And a good job by, look like Christopherson on that right side.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a block in the back over there right before the tackle, but I think I decline it here and move on. I wouldn't want to give him any more plays. And I tell you, this North Wilkes staff, they're probably feeling pretty good going in, you know, up 21 if it stays that way, but it does look like they're going to back them up. But the big thing here is the clock.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine with just getting to the halftime as well.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he'll. But, I mean, you never know. Old saying is you get all you can in the first half and call off the dogs in the second. But, you know, of course, this Ashe County team can't score quick if they could ever get in a rhythm.
3rd and 12. Brown looks to throw, and he's going to go deep. And it is incomplete. I thought it was completed there for a second.
It sure looked like it. Of course, we're a long ways away, but he got behind Hank a little bit. Pretty good throw by the quarterback for North Wilkes. So that's going to be 4th down here. Looks like they're going to try to punt it with 43 seconds left. Ashe does have 3 timeouts. A good return here might change your thinking. So see what we do right here. We may go after it, but we can't hit the kicker. So 43 seconds left here, and North Wilkes getting ready to punt. Good job by Huskies there to stop them.
So the incomplete pass does stop the clock. North Wilkes gets the punt off, and it will bounce, and Cox will finally pick it up at about the 20. Makes one guy miss, reverses field, gets up to the 40, to the 45 to the 50 and steps out of bounds. Good return by Cox.
Yeah, real good return there. 29 seconds. Golly, that play took 20 seconds. Anyway, a nice return there. Looks like if he might have had about another inch or two on the sideline, looked like he's trying to cut it back to the middle, but stepped out of bounds there. So let's see. Of course, we're down, and we're usually pretty aggressive. So let's see if we can get a big score here with 29.5 left and maybe take a little momentum going into the locker room.
Let's just go 5 wide. Hudler in the empty backfield. Takes a snap, looks to throw. Looks across the middle. He's got Shepard on the shallow. Hey, Shepard's going to have to get out of bounds. And he does finally cut back. And he's at the 30, almost down to the 25. And Huskies will use a timeout. 17.8 seconds to go. Good route run there by Shepard.
Very good route. Of course, they're playing us all deep, playing real deep, so we took the little short underneath route, and Branson done a great job getting the ball up the field and picking up, about 30, 40 yards right there. So, of course, we got 2 more timeouts. I'm assuming Ashe used that timeout. I wasn't watching. 17.8 here. We got to be smart with the football, but maybe we, like we said, we can get a score here, but just a great job right there.
Of course, it looks like where they've marked the ball, he must have stepped out at about the 26. So they have that ball marked at the 26-yard line.
He must have, but I didn't hear a whistle. But anyway, great play right there. But I think it'd just be huge if we could really score right here. But, that's probably a stupid statement, isn't it, being we're down 21 points. But it'd be big for their psyche and everything else going into the half.
5 wide receivers once again. Hudler, the lone back in the backfield. Takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got some pressure. They have to get away. Throws it to Branson Shepard, wide open at the 4-yard line. And he finally goes down, and 6.9 seconds to go. Good job by Hudler buying a little extra time.
Yeah, I wish he'd have threw it a little earlier, but he just couldn't. Had a whole lot of time to begin with, so they had pretty good coverage downfield, and he about held the daggone ball too long, but he got away from the rush there and got it down to Thompson down there, or to Shepard down on the 5-yard line, but 6.9 seconds left here. I just hope this coaching staff comes up with a good one right here, because this would be big if we could score right here.
Yeah, it seems like as the weeks have progressed, Hudler and Shepard have kind of gotten, that's kind of been his go-to receiver.
Yeah, but really now done a pretty good job of spreading the ball around. But yeah, him and Branson, of course, they've played football since they was little together. So he likes throwing the ball to Shepard, and I hope they got I hope they got a good one here. Forrest looks like they're going to stay with the 5 wide empty backfield here. Of course, we got Thompson and Shepard here on the bottom, and Trips to the top here. So we'll see what happens.
Thompson has the man-to-man coverage on the bottom. Maybe look to the fade route. And Hudler looks to throw. Throws it, and no flag. A lot of contact there.
Well, they were looking for something quick right there, and, that defender was just standing there, so we sort of ran into him, so I agree with no flag right there. But somehow, some way, we need to stick this thing in with 2.8 seconds left.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Hudler looks to and looks like Hampton's going to take a timeout and talk about it.
Yeah, last time out of the half, you can't take it with you, as the old saying goes, and maybe if you're sitting there trying to think about saving it, but you really ain't got enough time, so you might as well set up, know what you're going to do here. If you got anything that anybody hadn't seen, you might try that. I don't know. Do you? I'm glad I'm not calling the play, to be honest with you. I don't know. Do you run? Do you pass? I don't know. Our thing is pass, but would we cross them up with a run? Who knows? Big call right here. Just whatever we come up with, it'd really be huge if we could get it in. Like we've talked about, get it in, kick the extra point. We're down 14, and we come out in the second half and get the football. So, we could get ourselves right there back in it if this works out.
So if you were calling the play, Mark, what are you calling?
I'm probably going to throw the football, because that's what most comfortably we are with we're doing. It's probably got to be something. Well, not really, because it's going to be the last play. Gosh, I don't know. I'm going to guess they come out and they're going to come out in just their ace set. No, they're coming out in trips. Look for 97. You got, like you said earlier, you got Thompson over here by himself. Do you throw a fade to Thompson in the corner to the end zone? I mean, you got a number of things you can do here, but hope it works.
5 wide. Hudler takes the snap, looks to throw, throws, and there is a penalty. So we'll get one more play.
And I'm gonna tell you what, that he was hit after that ball dropped. That's I was watching the receiver, so I didn't really see what happened there. But that's just a bad throw. Looked like it's just too low. I mean, right there when they're over the middle, you got to stick it down there and give only your guy a chance. But that was a low throw. We're gonna get a break right here, I think, with the pass interference. So like you said, we're gonna get the ball on the one. We're gonna get one more chance at it. I hope we take advantage of it.
Yeah, Mark, I agree. If anything, that contact came after the ball already hit the ground.
I thought so. I mean, after he had done right, I just think it was. I mean, I hate to say it, it's a break for the Huskies.
So an untimed down here for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw once again. He's got pressure, steps up, and takes off, and he will get into the end zone. And then he almost lost the football as he went in.
Yeah, I don't know what in the world he was trying to do right there. If he was trying to stick the ball out or not to make sure he got in, but he was already in, which was a good thing because he done broke the plane with the football. But my goodness, the way this night's been going, we don't need to do anything like that where it could have made the officials, maybe like you said, almost lost the football, but he didn't lose it, so that's good. But this is a big extra point kick right here, big drive right there by the Huskies.
Yeah, it's one of those times where you're kind of glad there's no challenge. Look at that one again.
Absolutely. No challenge on that one.
Thompson on for the PAT. And the kick is up. And it is good. So we'll take another look at that Luke Hudler scramble for the touchdown on our K&K stitching screen. Instant replay.
Yeah, very nice drive for the Huskies here to close the half, to close the gap to 14 points. It was a 5-play drive with they took the ball over with about a minute 14 left in the half. But anyway, ended up with your Ashe County Ford drive summary is a 5-play drive, ended up with a 5-yard touchdown run by Hudler. Thompson's extra point kick was good, and at the half, that brings your score Ashe County 14 and North Wilkes 28.
And we'll be back more Sky Zone HD Game of the Week right after the half.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer the High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you're looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at Ashe County High School, where the Huskies now trail North Wilkes 14-28. They did get a late score there to end the first half, and now to start the second half, they will get the football, which is huge for this Husky offense, Mark.
Oh yeah, they got to come out here, and I mean, I hate to say must score, but it would surely be huge if we did score here. Come out, cut this thing back down to 7, and of course, just sitting here talking to people in the booth, maybe we'll flip the script tonight because we really did struggle there in the first half offensively. Give North Wilkes some credit. They covered us well and done some good things and got some pressure on the quarterback. But maybe we'll come out tonight and play the second half how we've been playing the first halves here lately. So we're just going out there, here in about 30 seconds. We're going to kick it off and see what happens. Of course, North Wilkes has come up here tonight and done exactly what they wanted to do, run the football, control the clock, and score touchdowns. So, but I will mention this: the Husky defense really stepped up there at the end of the half for 2 big stops, in which we scored off of both of them. So maybe that's a key. But I think this possession here in the first half for the Huskies on offense is really a key drive of the game right here. I think it'd be really big if we could go down and score.
And Mark, you alluded to it earlier in the broadcast. Third quarter the last few weeks has not been kind to the Huskies.
If we come out and this week and play these third quarters like we have the last 2 games, it's not going to be a good night for the Huskies. We got to come out and play, like I said, flip the script a little bit here and play like we've been playing in the first half offensively, and defense keep playing well, and I think we'll be fine. We're still in this thing.
Huskies will receive the kickoff. North Wilkes got it teed up, ready to go. And the football's in the air to start the second half. It's a short kick, taken at the 30. And it looks like it's taken by Christopherson. He's got the sideline. He's going to be taken out of bounds close to the 50-yard line. Great starting field position for the Huskies.
Great short kick. Got Christopherson back there short, which, he's got good wheels, so he gets it up. Good. Like you say, we're going to start right here dead center of the 50-yard line. So we got great field position here to start with, just to see if this offense, maybe with the last 2 drives, they started clicking a little. Maybe they can get on track here and get going.
Hudler will be in the gun. 2 wide receivers to both sides. Revis in the backfield with him. And he hands off to Revis, and he's across the left side up. And he's got the first down and more. Good run on first down by Revis.
Yeah, good job here. We've went into this running game the last few drives, and it's worked real well. So looks like they're going to stick with it. Hopefully it'll open up that passing game for us. But great job by Revis there. One thing, we got to hold on that ball. North Wilkes is jerking for that football.
First and 10, ball in 37. Give it to Revis once again across that left side. He's got the first down, got the sideline, and he is still on his feet down to about maybe the 13-yard line, 12 or 13-yard line. A great run by Revis across that left side. Good job of that Husky offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they've come out here the first 2 plays, and then done a real, sort of asserted themselves here and done a real good job on these first 2 plays, opening up holes for Revis, and just hope we'll keep chugging it here.
And we got a flag, looks like movement by the Huskies. It will be a false start against the Huskies. That will back them up. I move the ball back to the 17-yard line. First and 15 for the Huskies. Huskies driving left to right. Give this to Revis, and he's going to get maybe 4 yards on the play. Football comes loose, but it looks like Ashe County does fall on it.
Yeah, they're sort of Ashe did fall on that football, but they're ripping for that football pretty hard right here. So going to bring up second and about 12 here. We need a big play and see if we can just, get it in here. It's a big drive right here, big play.
Revis in motion, another flag, and another false start against the Huskies.
False start penalty against Ashe County.
And we've talked about it. Here we go now with the mental mistakes. Just we're on track. We're moving the ball into 2 penalties and we're off track. So just gotta move past it and hopefully we can come up with a big play.
Second and 17. They motion Revis once again. Hudler looks to throw, and he's going to cold iron in the end zone and just overthrows it.
That play right there's got to be made. A nice route, just looked like it went right through his hands there. Might have been a little long, but we need to make that play right there. So just another missed opportunity. We dropped a few balls tonight where we've had plays to make big plays. So we got third and about 6-17 here. We can't get a first down and not get a touchdown, but we've got, of course, 2 down territory, so we got 2 plays to try to stick it in.
A motion Revis once again. Adler throws across the middle. He's got cold iron, and he will be down at the 1-yard line. Awfully close to getting in the end zone there, Mark.
Yeah, the big play right there. We needed 17 and we got 18. So good job by the offensive line to give him time. Good route by Cold Iron and good pickup by Hudler there. But I sure don't see how he didn't get in the end zone right there. But anyway, we need to stick it in.
First and goal from the 1 for the Huskies. Turn around, give it to LaCroix, and he is in. And now we have ourselves a ball game here, Mark.
Yeah, and you know, the good thing is this Husky team's got some life now. So good job here. Big kick coming up right here by Thompson. Just a very good drive right there. A good answer. Just, you know, what we needed to do to get ourselves back in this game.
And the PAT by Thompson. And it's a low snap. Ball rolls around. Thompson picks it up. And he is going to be taken down. And the PAT will be no good. So we'll take a look at that LaCroix run on our K&K stitching screen instant replay.
Okay, good job there by the Ashe County Huskies coming out of here to the second half. Your Ashe County Ford drive summary. It was a 50-yard drive. It took 8 plays, and it ended in a 1-yard touchdown run by Alex LaCroix, and the extra point was no good. So that brings it in the third quarter here with 10:27 left.
At 10:27 left is 28-20.
So Huskies going to get ready to kick off here and see if this defense can get on the field and get them a stop here, because the offense seems to have it rolling here. But on that drive, we did overcome 2 offside penalties, and we've talked about it. We really need to clean that type of stuff up. So, but the Huskies getting ready to kick off here and see if this defense can come out and get us a stop.
And the kickoff and taken up to about the 30-yard line.
Cody Brown with the kickoff return brings the ball near the Norfolk 30-yard line.
So with 10:21 to go here in the third quarter, Huskies trailing by 8. North Wilkes takes the snap, hands it off to Grimes across that right side, and good job of that Husky defense.
Yeah, it's amazing the score there. Everybody seems to be back in the game, mentally pumped up. Very nice job there on the first play by this Husky defense. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, I'm going to say he's lost a yard, but anyway, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So good job there on the first play.
And hand it off, and it is a big gain on second down, up to about the 9-yard line, or excuse me, 9-yard gain.
Yeah, that right there, that just looked like the old days of the Green Bay Packer student body left there or whatever, right? And they did. He just, like I've said it a number of times tonight, Grimes is a good runner, and the big thing he does is he's real patient. He uses his blockers, and he just stayed behind them for a nice 7-yard gain right there, or 8.
Third and short, and they hand it to Grimes, and that defensive line, he's going to lose yards. So big 4th down now for the Vikings.
I think he punched a football, but maybe not. I don't know, but that's a huge 3rd down play by Ashe County right there to maybe force a punt. Looks like he is going to bring the punter out. So we need to field a punt. If we can get a return, that's good, but just need to get this offense back on the field and see if they can keep moving the ball.
8:55 to go. North Wilkes will punt. And he gets the punt off, and Cox calls for the fair catch at the 30-yard line. Good job by Ethan Cox coming up and getting the football there, not letting that thing roll.
Oh, yeah, ended up with pretty good field position here, 70 yards away here. We sent us some people there, so he may have been told to fair catch it. Looked like he fair caught it pretty early, but that's still a smart play right there. So let's just see if this offense can stay hot with the running game and mix the pass in a little bit, or mix the run in with the pass here. We just need to keep rolling.
Cutler takes a snap, gives it to Revis, and North Wilkes was ready for that. He lost a lot of yards on that play, Mark.
Yeah, he sure did. They were sitting on that one right there, so not a good start on this drive. Looks like he lost about 5 yards right there, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 15. I think they were sitting and ready for that one.
They're going to call it 2nd and 13 for the Huskies. Hudler in the gun, 3 receivers to this side. Those it across the middle to Shepard. It's high, but nice catch by Branson Shepard as he went up and got that one.
I tell you what, that I think he needs to sort of throw it a little high right there to get it over the linebackers and stuff and get it in the group. Branson's lipping off here, which is bad to see, but Branson Shepard went up with 2 hands and snagged that ball down out of the ground and made a great play right there.
1st and 10 for the Huskies, ball on the 44-yard line. LaCroix now in the backfield, and they turn around, hand it to LaCroix up the middle. And he's got 5, 6, maybe 7 yards on the run up the middle by Alex LaCroix.
And, of course, I've said it, I guess, every game about it. Just a good, solid, hard run by Alex LaCroix. He's about as good a little football player as you won't be around. Nothing flashy about him, but he's a solid player.
And they hand it off to LaCroix once again, and a big surge by the Viking defensive line. And he's going to get no gain on the play to bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, going big 3rd and 4th down play here. Like we say, we need to keep the chains moving and just keep plugging along here. But, we're in a pretty good situation. Not a bad, 3rd and 4 is makeable, so we'll see what happens.
And they motion LaCroix and throw back to Christopherson, and that route was jumped by North and almost intercepted.
Yeah, it sure was. Got lucky right there, so looks like we're going to have a punt right here and see it. Not a bad play right here. I believe I would punt it, but sort of indecision here. But like you say, went to that play. Maybe, we've had some success with that play, but they were sitting there waiting on it that time, and Hudler tried to stick it in there, and just a good job by North Wilkes defense. But let's see here if we can cover a punt right here, and then we're in good shape.
See if the Husky punt team can pin this North Wilkes offense deep. And it's a high punt. Good punt by Revis. And then it falls down and takes a Husky roll all the way down to about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, very effective punt right here. Let's see what this, first series, this Husky defense was lights out. Offense was moving it a little there. And, of course, we hate to keep saying it, but the penalty sort of hurt us a little bit right there. And but, we got some things that's working now, so we'll be okay. This defense gets the stop right here, which they just need to repeat what they done last series.
Ball on the 15-yard line. Handoff is to Grimes, and he dives ahead for maybe 5 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5. .6:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Huskies trailing 20-28. Brown in the gun, turns around, hands it off up the middle. And good job of that Husky defense once again. He might have got a yard.
You got to be careful right here. They hadn't run that boot with the quarterback or anything yet, but we'll say it again. 3rd and 5 here. Big play for this Husky defense here. Get another stop and see if we can get a punt here.
Brown takes the snap. He looks to throw across the middle, and he's got a man, and it's picked off by Hank McKenzie at the 40. He returns it up to about the 20, almost the 30-yard line. Good job, Hank McKenzie.
Oh, just a huge play right there. Hank broke on the ball. He was where he needed to be, and, made a play right there and returned it for some good yardage. So the Huskies are going to be set up here in good defense, and I ain't got enough good things to say so far for this Husky defense in the second half. 3 and out and now a turnover. So this Ashe County offense has got to pick the defense up now. It's a team sport here, so they need to do their job.
Hudler hands off to Revis on the right side. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he's going to get 6, maybe 7 yards. Nice run by Revis on 1st down.
Yeah, just little off tackle play again, which they've had quite a bit of success with tonight. So they start out with the run right there. Nice run by Revis, getting it up in there, so it brings you down in a manageable 2nd and 3.
Second down ball on the 25-yard line for the Huskies. Give it to Revis once again. He just kind of runs into a wall there, Mark.
Yeah, he sure did. He might have got a yard, but they're giving him a pretty good spot here. So he got about 2 yards right there. So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 2 here. Big play here for this offense once again. Seems like it's been that way all night, but we need to get a little push right here and pick up this first down.
And Hudler hands it off to Revis once again. He makes a cutback. He's got the first down. Good run by Revis, and Huskies getting done on the ground here in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, sir. Sort of since late in the second half, they've seen something in there, maybe with this way they're covering us and stuff, and been running the football very effectively. And, of course, they're mixing the pass still in with it a little bit, but the offense is sort of getting on track. Just need to stay that way a little bit, but, they got to finish this drive right here. And, of course, got LaCroix back in there now giving Revis a little blow.
And hand off to LaCroix up the middle. He hits almost a wedge play right up the middle, and not a lot going there.
Yeah, he might have picked up 3 yards, but hey, positive plays is always good. So nice little pick up on first down here. Of course, it's been all run so far. So see if we mix anything else right here. But the run's been working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And the Huskies jump, and that will back him up. There's that penalty, and you just hope it's not one of those drive-killing penalties like we've had in the past.
Yeah, on the last scoring drive, we did overcome 2 offside penalties. Hopefully we don't have another one, so hopefully we'll overcome one here, but that puts you back behind the stakes, 2nd and 15.
Second down for the Huskies. Hudler fakes the handoff, throws across the middle, throws it to Coldiron, and there is a flag. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, it looks like he was holding his one arm behind him, so good job there picking up the flag here. I believe that will be enough for him for a first down here, or it's going to be close, so a big play right there. Did they wave it off? Oh.
And now they move the football up. We'll see if it's enough for a first down.
Pass interference penalty called against North Wilkes.
And it will be second down. It's not enough for a first down. 2nd and 3 for the Huskies. They motion Shepard. Now they give it to LaCroix on the counter, and he's got the corner and end zone touchdown, Huskies. And now, Mark, we got probably a 2-point conversion coming right here.
Yeah, I'd say you will go for 2. You about have to. You got to go for 2 right here. Hopefully you'll get it and tie this. We'd actually take a 1-point lead here if we do get the 2-point conversion. No, we wouldn't. I can't count, can I? We'd tie this thing up here, which would be great. But I tell you what, we've got ourselves back in the game now, so we're in pretty good shape. But this is a big 2-point play right here.
Hudler looks to throw. Got all kinds of time. Now he scrambles. And he's going to try to get to the end zone, and just short. No good. Good individual effort there by Hudler.
I tell you what, that's awful daggone close. Was a good effort there. Really couldn't find nobody to throw to, but I tell you, it don't matter. The official said no good, but it does look like it was daggone close. But so they hold us on the 2-point conversion there. But this got to be proud of this Husky team.
And we'll take another look at that LaCroix run for touchdown on the K&K stitching screen instant replay. That is LaCroix's 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yep, your Ashe County 4 drive summary. A nice 7-play drive by the Huskies right here, and it ended up with a 15-yard touchdown run by Alex LaCroix. The 2-point conversion was no good, so that brings your score with 4:03 left in the 3rd quarter. North Wilkes 28, Ashe County 26. And the Huskies here lining up, getting ready to kick off, so we got to cover a kick here. Got a lot of ball game left and a lot of work to do. So, of course, this North offense is very stout, so we're just going to have to come back out here and keep playing.
And they take it at the 20-yard line, up to the 25, across the 30 to the 35, and finally taken down at about the 38-yard line. And we'll take another look at some other area scores. East Wilkes is all over Starmount, 46-0 in the 3rd. Wilkes Central is up on Elkin 55-18.
7-0.
And the latest score we have in Allegheny, it still says 14-6 in the first. I'm sure that score's just not been updated. Watauga is leading Hickory 28-21. That game in the second quarter. And Johnson County still leads Happy Valley 14-7. Brown hands it off and delay to Grimes, and good job of that defensive line of the Huskies. It's like 44. That's Harless in on the tackle.
I tell you right now, this defensive line, I don't know what they told them at halftime, and this whole defense so far in these first 3 series that North has got the ball, they've played lights out.
Bring up 2nd and 11 for the Vikings. Ball on the 46-yard line. Four wide receivers for the Vikings, and they still hand it to Grimes off that right side. And he's going to get maybe 5 yards on the run.
Yeah, pretty good job. Better job right there on that. Back to that student body play, as I like to call it. Grimes still very patient. I mean, or he wouldn't have picked up 5 yards, but pretty good job there by the Husky defense in 3rd and 11 here. So let's see if they can force one more punt.
It's actually about 3rd and 7 mark.
Okay.
2:49 to go here in the third. They motion Grimes, and they fake the pitch. They're going to throw it. He's got a man wide open. And a late adjustment by Coxey on the football, and it falls incomplete. Good job getting back by Ethan Cox, because that guy was wide open.
He sure was, but I think he picked the wrong receiver. If you would have noticed, the guy down the middle of the field was really wide open. McKenzie got bit on the fake pretty good. He was hustling, trying to get back, but good job. Cox has got speedy. Great play by him getting back there and knocking that ball down. So this Husky defense has come out here again and forced another 3 and out. So let's see if this offense can stay moving the football a little bit.
Another North Wilkes punt. And Coxey's going to let it take a bounce. And he comes up, he catches it at the 25, up to the 30, makes a guy fall. And he's going to be taken out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Good return by Ethan Cox.
Yeah, real good job right there. You know, last week we sort of talked about we didn't make some good decisions back there on field, when to field a punt, not field a punt. He's made some great decisions tonight. Good job right there fielding that on the bounce and getting up and getting us started on the 35-yard line. Now this offense just needs to come back out and you know, keep doing what they've been doing and don't make mistakes. And let's see if we can take the lead.
We'll see if the Huskies stay with the ground game here. We're 2:28 to go in the third, trailing by 2, 26-28. And they do hand it to Revis, and he goes up the middle. And he's got maybe 7 on the play. Good run up the middle for Revis, and he's racking up a lot of yards here in the second half.
He sure is. I mean, start late in the second or the first half, but yeah, very good. And I tell you got to give some credit to this offensive line. They're opening some holes and staying with their blocks.
And they hand it off to Revis once again. And it's going to be close to a first down, judging on the spot. And they stop the clock.
It's a first down, and they're giving he made the line. So it's
and it will be a first down. Huskies and continue to move the football here in the second half. 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. Huskies driving left to right. Hudler in the gun, hands it off to Revis once again. He's got a head of steam. He's up to the first down across the 50, up to the 44-yard line. And another first down for John Revis and this Husky offense.
I tell you what, this Husky offensive line right now has been pretty impressive, man. They're opening some holes. We're getting 5 and 10 yards a clip, so it's great to see.
Huskies go in a bunch formation with their 2 wide receivers. And they still just hand it off to Revis up the middle, and a good job by that Husky offensive line. Number 65, Hunter Knight, was just out bulldozing people.
Yeah, just very good job. Staying on track here. Let's just stay on track doing what we're doing, you know, bringing up a 2nd and 5 here and just keep going.
Hudler turns around, hands it off to LaCroix this time, and he's going to be close to a first down. It'll be 3rd and short. Minute to go here in the third quarter, Mark. It's been a quick third quarter.
It sure has. Both teams pretty much coming in here on the running game. I don't know how that. Well, now I see this change now, but going to bring up a 3rd and short here. Big play here.
53 seconds to go here in the third quarter. third and short. They motion Shepard and they give it to LaCroix in the counter. He's got a head of steam. He's got the first down. And it'll be another Husky first down with 44 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, nice job by Ashe, doing a good job keeping these running backs fresh, because they're really pounding the football right here, right now. So great job.
Motion Shepard once again, bad snap, and they hand it to Shepard on the end around. He's got a blocker, and he's going to pick up 4, maybe 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, that was a little dangerous there. That's supposed to be a handoff there on the jet sweep. Of course, the snap was low, and Luke sort of tossed it up to him and ended up picking up about 3 yards. So, a positive play, which is a good thing here. They're going to let the quarter run out, looks like to me, and talk about this thing and see if we can finish this drive off right here.
So as this clock runs down, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Huskies trailing by 2. They are driving the football here at Ashe County High School. We'll be back with more of the fourth quarter right after the break.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you are looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to Ashe County High School. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me, as always, is Mark Hudler. And Mark, we've got a great football here at Ashe County High School.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pretty exciting fourth quarter here. Huskies coming out, of course, second and about 7 here on a drive right here, moving the ball pretty good. So let's see if they can finish this thing off.
And it is 2nd and 8. They give it to Revis, and North Wilkes defensive line just pushes him back, and looks like he lost a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9, maybe 3rd and 10 for the Huskies.
Yeah, I'm going to say we got 2 downs here to make it, so we need to get a little something or just pick it all up or whatever. But, of course, obvious passing, you would think. Looks like he's signaled 97 here, so look for Branson on the corner route, and they've got nobody behind him, so it could be there.
Hudler looks to throw, and he throws it across the middle to Shepard, and it is intercepted. And he's back to the 30 and tackled by Grant Thompson. And just the turnover the Huskies did not need. 11:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. North Wilkes will take over.
Just a poor throw. Branson's behind the guy. He's got to put some air under that football. That's not one, there's certain times when you got to bust it in there, and there's other times when you got to put a little air under the football, and he just didn't put any air under the football. And just a poor decision and a bad throw. He's not had a very good night tonight, but maybe this defense has been lights out. Still a lot of time left, but that's a big turnover.
Brown in the gun, and he pitches it to number 2, and nowhere for him to really go, and good job. And then he cuts it back up, and then it hammered. He is hit hard by the Ashe County defense, and he knocked his helmet off.
Yeah, that was a pretty good lick. I thought he might have been out there for a minute, but he bounced up. We had him back there for a loss. He ended up picking up 2 yards here. So this Husky defense is still playing pretty tough here. If we could just get something, get the ball back here. We're moving the football. Just mistakes have really hurt us tonight again. So, but we're still in pretty good shape.
And they hand it off to Grimes. And good job. He might get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to give him about a yard.
Yeah, they might give him a yard there. So 3rd and looks like about 7 right here. So another big play here. See if they can get their 3rd or consecutive 3rd and out here, this Husky defense. And then this offense has got to come out here and not make the mistake and finish off a drive.
Looks like North is going to throw. They're going down the sideline, and it is incomplete. Good defense by Ethan Cox.
Yeah, he was step for step, but this kid throws the ball a little better than had been advertised. Of course, they don't throw it a whole lot, but great defensive play there. So right here, going to force a punt again. Maybe we'll get a break here, a bad snap or something. But anyway, we just need to field a punt, get some good field position, and with 10:37 left, and then and drive the football and finish off the drive.
And low snap gets the punt off. It's a low punt toward the sideline, and the Huskies will get great field position. We'll see where they mark this one out at.
Could be about the 50.
And they're going to mark it out at about the 46-yard line, maybe. Maybe even the 45. They keep walking it up.
Ashe County will begin this drive in North Wilkes territory.
And they have marked it all the way up to the 43-yard line. Great field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, once again, we've moved the football this half. Of course, down here last time, big turnover here. So let's just, like I said, just keep moving it and see if we can finish off a drive right here.
Hudler in the gun, got Revis in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to each side. And handed off to Revis. He's trying to find a hole. He finally picks a hole. Gets maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play. Good run on first down.
Yeah, good run on first down. Been bragging on Grimes being patient. Revis was very patient right there, the zone blocking or whatever, and he just sort of picked his way and found the hole and scooted up there for about a nice, 4-yard gain.
Hudler looks to throw. Throws across the middle. He's got Cold Iron. Cold Iron cuts it back. He's going to have a Husky first down. Huskies continue to move the football.
Yeah, they're playing us deep, so we just went with what we call little mesh routes there. Had 2 people running shallow underneath, and it looks like he had his choice there of Branson or Cold Iron, so he threw the ball to Cold Iron there for a nice pickup of about 12 yards.
2 receivers to each side. They're going to motion Shepard. And they're looking for Thompson one-on-one. And he has got it for a Husky touchdown. Nice completion to Grant Thompson from Luke Hudler. And Mark, I was just about to say that North Wilkes has taken Grant Thompson away. Now we got looks like an unsportsmanlike against Ashe County.
And I hate to see that because we need this daggone extra point right here. Great. Let's go back to the play for a minute. Great throw. Great catch, good route. Hudler really needed that throw because he struggled tonight. Of course, most people probably figured out he is my son, but he has struggled. He's not made good reads and stuff. There's finally a good read, so we got a big touchdown right there, but we really need this 2-point conversion right here. Of course, we've, got a little lead here, so that's good. A lot of time left. So we'll see what happens right here, but I don't know who the penalty was on. Looks like it was on us because they're talking here, and that's just a big, better way to say it, let's see what it is. Yep. They're going to put the penalty on the kickoff, so, they're going to get good field position off the kick. That's just a bonehead play.
Mark, I hate to be the one to break this. I don't know that this is the case, but I did see Luke pointing to himself after the play. I don't know that it was on him, but he was pointing to himself.
It wouldn't surprise me none. I know him very well, and I'll say it again, that's a bonehead play.
And Luke does take it's a shovel pass up the middle, and they will not get the PAT.
Yep, won't get the PAT there, but good job on the touchdown drive. Now we're going to have to kick this thing off from bad field position. We're really going to have to cover a daggone kick right here because we're going to give them good field position. And regardless of whoever that penalty was on, it's bonehead. I mean, that's just not a smart play, especially after you've been down and you've battled and you just took the lead.
And we'll take another look at that throw from Hudler to Thompson on our K&K Stitch and Screen Instant Replay.
Of course, your Ashe County Ford drive summary here. Of course, quick scoring drive here by the Huskies. It just took 3 plays, and it ended in a 30-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Grant Thompson, and the the 2-point conversion was no good. So that brings the score with 9:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Ashe County 32 and North Wilkes 28.
So North Wilkes is probably going to get great field position on this kickoff.
problem. He's known for that.
Huskies will kick off from the 25-yard line. And it's a short kick. Doesn't even get to the 50. The ball's rolling around, and finally North Wilkes falls on it. Been nice if Ashe County could have got on that football.
It sure could have. It was a short kick, but, we knew they was going to get good field position. But, hey, this defense so far has been lights out, so hopefully we'll see that continue.
So North Wilkes will start on the Husky 49-yard line. 1st and 10, 9:47 to go. Huskies lead 32-28. And they throw a screen pass, and Ashe County's all over it.
Yeah, great play there on the touchdown, or the first play of defense. And just a very good job right there on the screen pass. Didn't fool nobody, so the Husky defense is still standing tall, and we need 3 more plays right here, Farmer.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Brown in the gun. Takes a snap, hands it off to Grimes up the middle. And the football comes loose, and Ashe County may have fallen on it. And we'll see the signal. And it's 3rd down. Huskies could have got a huge break there.
Oh, just been a big, huge break. I mean, they've done this defense has done forced 1 turnover this half, and we took advantage of it. That could have been huge right there to get a turnover right there and try to take advantage of another one. But big 3rd down and 5 here. Let's see if they can stand tall one more time here.
3rd and 5. Brown in the gun, hands it to Grimes. He's going to get close to a 1st down. I think he's going to be just short. And I would say North Wilkes will go for it here on 4th down.
Absolutely. I don't know why you wouldn't, because, regardless, we've made some mistakes offensively, but we have been moving the football here. And, with that running attack, 4th and it ain't even really quite won. So, they feel pretty confident in that. I'd maybe look for quarterback sneak. Got to watch the ball right here and not jump off sides.
And they motion a man over. And turn around. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to be stopped, it looks like, Mark.
Tell you what, he didn't need much, so it's going to depend on that spot. I think he's going to have to measure here, and he may have a 1st down because he didn't need a whole lot, and that last body lean might have got it. No, sir, they're not even going to measure that. They're going to give the ball to Ashe County. If I'm that North Wilkes staff, I want a measurement on that, but great job by this Husky defense in this second half so far, just lights out. So we got to come out right here, kill some clock right here, and then get score again.
Huskies take over 40-yard line. 1st and 10. 2 receivers each side. Hand it off to Revis. And he's running hard, Mark. Grimes, and he's had a great game. We talked about Grimes before the game, but John Revis has showed up to run the football tonight as well.
I tell you what, this offensive line is getting some movement. He's hitting that little seam, and he is running the football hard. And that time, what I like to see, nursing this little short, small lead right here, is he had 2 hands on that football in the middle. So, and hey, I say keep pounding it.
Huskies, 2 receivers each side. And handoff is to Revis. Nice patient running, but he's just not got a whole lot of room to run there.
Yeah, just not he became a positive play, so we like positive plays. About 2 yards right there, so we're 3rd and 5. We got to be smart with the football right here. Try to pick up this 1st down with this clock running here, and just see what happens right here. Big play for the Husky offense.
And they motion out. They got Thompson on a wide receiver screen, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, we didn't get real good blocks out there, so we're going to have to punt the football back, but got a lot of confidence in this defense right now. But the only thing is, one big play here, not bad. We kept the clock running that time, so we didn't have any incompletion, so we used a little time right there, but would have really been big if we could have picked up a 1st down right there. And, we got to get a punt out of here. You know what happened last week, so let's see if this defense can keep playing.
Low snap handled by Revis. It's a high punt. And it takes a North Wilkes bounce. We're down at about the 33-yard line. So North is going to get another chance here in the fourth quarter. 6:19 to go. Ashe leading 32-28.
Yeah, just, a lot of time left in this ball game. Just got to keep chugging here. This defense so far, like I've said 100 times, has been just lights out so far. So see if they can pick this offense up once again tonight.
And they hand it off up the middle. And not much going there for the Vikings. Going to bring up 2nd and 9.
So good first down play right there. They keep pounding it in there and pounding it in there. I would look for something maybe to hit outside or maybe go back to the pass because they've got behind us a few times tonight. And, of course, we're playing run. But good first down play by the defense.
And they hand it on the end around. And good job by that linebacker core just coming up and just not letting him go anywhere.
Yeah, they picked up a couple right there, but it looked like he had something going. Drake Elliott done a good job coming up and forcing it back inside, and also Dillard right there done a good job, and the rest of his buddies come up and filled it up in there. So big third down play right here.
3rd and 8 for the Vikings on the 34-yard line. Empty backfield, and he's going to look to throw. He's got pressure from Dillard, and it gets out and almost picked off by Kai Christopherson.
I tell you what, good pressure by Dillard right there, like you said, and I think Kai Christopherson was coming up to make the hit, and if he knew that ball was going to be overthrown like that, I think he would have picked it off, but a good effort. And I'm going to say it once again, good job by this Husky defense. So we got 5:18 left, and this Husky offense needs to come out and milk this clock and score right here. Got to field a punt first, of course. Cox has done a great job of that tonight. So maybe we can field a punt. Looks like North's going to take a timeout here, so that could be big later on.
Yeah, I mean, not sure they didn't have the right personnel. I don't know if they're going to talk about going for it on 4th and 8 on ball on the 34-yard line.
Well, I mean, I guess you could. I think I would probably punt it, but I don't know. He may be talking about going for it. I guess if they stay in punt formation, you'd have to look for a fake. Looks like he's walking over there. They may be going to bring the offense back out. So this Husky defense just had to stand tall on 4th down here. Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they do when they come out of the timeout because. North's defense has played pretty good. We have moved the ball, but we've been our own worst enemy. So see what happens right here. Now it looks like they're going to stay in punt formation.
Do have one final to pass along. East Wilkes has defeated Starmount 52-7 tonight. Coxey standing on the 35-yard line. 5:18 to go here in the fourth. Ball on the 34-yard line as North Wilkes gets ready to punt. It's a high snap, taking it to 30, and it's a short punt. And then it takes a Husky bounce. And then I don't know, not sure why somebody come up and tried to follow on there at the end, but they don't need to be doing that.
No, I don't know if he thought maybe Connor Campbell was awful close. Maybe Vanoy did think Campbell touched it, but that's a dangerous play. I'm just glad he got on the ball. Great field position right here, but the big thing here is we need to use this clock and pound it up in there some. We're going to go to King and Queen set here, so a little different look here, but this is a running formation. We do throw out of it every now and then, so let's see if this Husky offense can close the deal out here.
And Hudler just turns around and gives it to LaCroix up the middle. And he's going to get 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. And that will continue to run the clock. And, Husky's going to try to start running this play clock down, too.
They're looking at it now, and which they should. You get a couple of first downs here and make them use their timeouts. You're in pretty decent shape. But, still a world of ball game left here. They just they need to really hold on to the football and just pick up a couple of first downs here. A score would be great, but the big thing is let's get this clock run out and see if we can escape here with a victory.
9 seconds to go on the play clock. Hudler in the gun, takes the snap, turns around, hands it LaCroix once again. Good hole, and he's going to pick up 4, maybe 5 yards.
Boy, it looked like he really could have went right there, but their bread and butter play is the counter play, and they've come out in a different formation, but they're still running the counter plays, and they're having some success. But a big third down right here. This would be a huge first down, Farmer.
They're going to be under 3 minutes when we snap this ball. 3rd and 4 for the Huskies. Ball on the 40-yard line. 3:50 and counting to go. Play clock at 8. And handoff is LaCroix once again, and he's going to be close to a first down. And we'll see what he marks. It's going to be about 4th and 2, Mark. I'm in North Wilkes. I might use a timeout here.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what we do right here. Will we might run the play clock down and then use a timeout and maybe punt it, or we could go for it. I tell you, if we go for it right here, be a big call. And but we've run that football good tonight, so it's going to be interesting. I think we're going to run it down and maybe call a timeout and talk about what we're going to do.
Yeah, when we either call a timeout, we're going to be real close to right at 3 minutes, and it will be right at 3 minutes here. Ashe will call a timeout. So with 3 minutes to go, Ashe leads 32-28. 4th down and 3, big 4th down for both teams. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, this is just huge. I don't know if I can stand it. I may have to leave you here in a minute. 4th and, like you said, it's going to be 4th and 2. Let's call it a long 2. The scoreboard's got 4th and 3, and it would be a long 2. And like I said, I don't know, man. Tough call here. Looks like, just looking at him on the sidelines, that they are going to punt the football. Yeah, he's sending the punt team out. So the key here is so far, and if we can pin him right here, Farmer, why not punt it as well as this defense has played here tonight in the second half so far? But a lot of time left. Going to punt the football here. I don't think we would see a fake, but you never know. We're getting ready to punt it. Come on, baby. Get this punt out of there.
Revis to punt for the Huskies. And he gets a good punt. And that thing just hangs up there forever, and it goes into the end zone. Move the ball out to the 20-yard line. Couple scores to pass along for you. Wilkes Central's all over Elkins, 62-26. And surprising kind of score to me, Mark. Allegheny is up on West Wilkes, 21-19.
Yeah, that is surprising. But Allegheny had some people missing last week. It's a pretty good football team, but that is sort of surprising that they are beating West Wilkes tonight. So, but more importantly, we got 2:52 left. The North Wilkes Vikings have got 80 yards to go, and Ashe County's nursing a 32-28 lead here.
And they turn around, hand it off to Grimes up the middle. He's got maybe 5 yards on the play. This Husky defense is in the same position that Elkins defense was in last week.
They sure were, but I'm not going to say nothing. Just keep chugging here, And really, we can't give up a chunk play like what happened to Elkin last week. But we've played pretty solid this half. So if we just keep chugging here, and one good thing about North Wilkes is not really a good come from behind team. I know they don't need but one big play here, but.
And it is Brown on the keeper. And he's going to get 3, maybe 4 yards on the play.
And looks like it's either a first down or North has used another one of their timeouts. Yep, first down, so they stop the clock to move the chains. They're going to move the chains here and hopefully get this clock rolling back. North does have 2 timeouts left, but we can't fall asleep on that run neither and let anybody sneak behind us.
2:10 to go here in the 4th. And handoff is to Grimes, and good job of that Husky defensive line.
Yeah, look, I can't tell. There's a lot of them in there on it. Might have been Harless again. Harless has played a well of a game here tonight. So just going to be 2nd 11. The biggest thing here, man, is that clock is ticking. It ain't ticking fast enough for me, but it's ticking away here, which is a good thing. But like I said, we can't let nobody sneak behind us.
Brown takes it in the gun. He's looking to throw it. He's going down the sideline, and there's a penalty, and it looks like they may be against Coxey.
Yeah, it looks like Coxie was holding his hand there a little bit down right at the thing. But not bad coverage, but he did grab him there a little bit. It's going to be is that going to give him a first down? Might not give him a first down. It's not automatic anymore, and they don't go to the spot. So we're going to come back to the line of scrimmage. It's still going to be 3rd and 1. That if you think you're beat right there, that might not be. Well, they're going to give him a first down. Well, it's a 15-yard penalty. My fault. So they did give him a first down, but if you think you're beat deep, why not grab them? I mean, that might end up being a pretty smart play here, but North's doing what they want to do too. They don't want to leave the Huskies no time left.
Minute 37 to go. And they motion a man. Brown looks to throw and almost got to him, and now he takes off. And he's going to be pressured, and he get out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
And I tell you what, son, when that play first started, number 23, the tight end, was running down the field wide open. Good thing we got a little pressure in there that time by Dillard. Been nice if he could have dropped him, because a sack would be big right here. But North Wilkes still does have 2 timeouts, so they're working their little 2-minute game here pretty good.
Minute 31. 2nd and 5.
Run that thing all you can down there, sir. Help us out.
And now North motions a man. Going to throw the screen to the outside. And it comes back inside, and he's gone. He is at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, North Wilkes. No flags. Touchdown, Vikings. That brings the score 34-32. Vikings with 1:19 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just tell you what, of course, they've run that play once or twice tonight, not had much success, but good catch, good blocks on the outside. He hit the seam, and he just took it to the house. So, big play by North Wilkes there. But, Ashe is going to have a minute 19 with 2 timeouts left themselves here. So, let's see if we can still pull this thing out.
North Wilkes will attempt the PAT. Ashe did score with 29 seconds to go there to end the first half, so they don't need a whole lot of time.
Yeah, big PAT right here. Maybe you can get down for a field goal or something. But anyway, that brings your score here 32-35. North Wilkes, just a great job by North Wilkes there running their 2-minute drill. Of course, got the big chunk play. Ashe's defense had played great, had not give up the big play this half, and just got blocked right there. And give North Wilkes some credit. Good execution on the screen out there, and just scored a touchdown. But like I said, Ashe got 2 timeouts, 1:19 left on the clock here. No reason to press here, so let's just stay calm. You still stay with your running game a little bit and see if we can't get this thing in the end zone and take a victory home tonight.
So we'll see what kind of field position we can get on the kickoff here. We'll look at some other area scores. Watauga leads Hickory 28-21. Of course, we said Wilkes Central's up 62-26 on Elkin. East Wilkes has defeated Starmount 52-7. And Allegheny leads West Wilkes 21-19.
Run this thing back.
Huskies back deep for the kickoff. Shepard, Thompson, and Cold Iron. And it's a squib kick right up the middle. Picked up by Thompson. He's at the 25, the 30, cuts it back. And we see a flag flown from a long ways away. That's a great arm by that official.
Yeah, and that's going to be probably a block in the back on us over there, look like, so that we're going to have bad field position here. Pretty nice return by Thompson. Let's see what the penalty is for sure. But I think it's going to be against the Huskies here, so I'm going to have a little further to go with 1:11 here left in the 4th quarter. Personal foul there, looked like a targeting penalty or something. I don't know. He just hit his head there. So, anyway, let's just line up and let's just play some football now. Nothing we can do but just see if we can drive it down and score. They look pretty confused here. So, but big penalty there. So, anyway, we're gonna have to take this ball. Looks like about 83 yards for a score here in 11 with a minute 11 on the clock and 2 timeouts.
Huskies go 5 wide. Empty backfield. Hudler in the gun. And Hudler's going to just tuck it and run. And he's got a lot of green grass in front of him. He slides down and get the first down.
Stop the clock. Got to hurry and get to the line here. Not use a whole lot of time. Have your play ready.
Minute 2 to go here in the 4th. Hudler gets some hurry to line. 5 wide once again. North Wilkes just backing everybody up, trying not to get beaten deep. Hudler looks to throw. Scrambles. And he's going to run toward the sideline and get out of bounds. So 52.2 seconds to go. Hudler does get out of bounds and stop the clock. Bring up 2nd and maybe 6.
Yeah, just they're playing us real deep. Of course, that's a smart thing to do. So and nobody's accounting for Hudler here, so he's sort of taking what they're giving. Good coverage on the back end. Let's don't force anything here and see if we can get down the field here and get a score.
And they throw it to Christopherson, and it's incomplete. That's probably may not be a bad thing that it's incomplete.
Sorry. Well, yeah, incomplete, stop the clock, low pass there, and probably not a bad play because if he catches it on his knees there, you're probably going to have to waste one of your timeouts. But 3rd and, 10 or 3rd and about 8 here, got to pick up the first down.
Hudler looks to throw once again. He's going to cross the middle. He's got Coxey, and it is almost intercepted.
Yeah, I think he was trying that Coxey magic again there, like down at Elkin Friday night, but he was well covered. So, play of the game right here, Coach Farmer. We're going to got 4th and about 9. We still got 2 timeouts, so we definitely got to have a first down right here, or the game's over.
4th, and we'll call it 6 for the Huskies. Got to have a first down. Hudler looks to throw. He scrambles.
Come on, baby.
He's going to have to hurry to get to the first down. Turns it upfield. He does get the first down and gets out of bounds. 33.3 seconds to go.
Yeah, 33 seconds to go. We did get a first down here, so, we still got 2 timeouts, too, so we can work the middle of the field, but I guess, our worst enemy right now is the clock, but we just hopefully we can get something to hit right here.
1st and 10 ball on the 42-yard line. Hudler looks to throw, and he's have to scramble. And he's pointing, and he's going to have to get out of bounds. Nothing going downfield for him.
You can't throw it that far. They're playing way back. So, like I said earlier, they're, not taking Hudler away, letting him run it, and he's getting some plus yardage and getting out of bounds here. But big thing is North is doing what they want to do. 23 seconds left here. Let's see if we can get something to go here.
2nd and we'll call it 7
Somebody catch it.
for the Huskies. They motion Thompson. And Thompson's going to throw it back. He's got cold iron. It's picked off. And that's going to do it for Mark.
Yeah, another one of those passes where we needed to put some stinking air under the football, and we try to, line drive it in there. Just a bad play, turnover by North Wilkes. Great game here tonight. I am proud of the Huskies. They got down 20 to nothing, battled back, had the lead, and ain't going to turn out, like we wanted it to.
And Mark, we probably need to give a Dr. Pepper player of the game. And of course, the first one that comes to my mind, Caleb Harless played a heck of a second half on defense.
He sure did on defense. The whole defense played the second half. Of course, you could also say John Revis there, tonight could also be. But I agree with you. Let's go with Caleb Harless right here, and just had a well of a game. The senior had a well of a game. Good game by this Husky defense, especially in the second half. Proud of the boys the way they fought the whole game. Give North Wilkes some credit. They really needed to win, and they come up here and they played like it. If we would have played a little better in the first half, the outcome might have been different.
Mark, we can't lick our wounds too much because we're back home again next week, I think.
No, we're on the road.
Oh, we're on the road?
Wilkes Central. We're on the road down at Wilkes Central, which we know how tough that'll be. But, his team's playing a lot better, and they got some confidence. Just wasn't our night tonight. So, give North Wilkes some credit again. As I said, they played a well of a football game.